US soldiers cried when Saddam was hanged. The 12 American soldiers appointed in the security of Saddam Hussein were not the best friend of their whole life, but they were definitely his last friends. These soldiers, elected from 551 military police companies, were called as Super 12. One of these, Will Bardenwerper, written a book, The Prisoner in His Palace, His American Guards, and What's History Left Unseated, in which he shared the details of last days while protecting Saddam. Bardenwerper believes that when he handed Saddam to the people who were to hang him, then all the soldiers engaged in the security of Saddam have tears in the eyes. We have never seen Saddam as a psychotic murderer, writes Bardenwerper, in reference to one of his colleagues, Adam Rogerson. We would have seen him like our grandfather. Saddam was prosecuted for ordering the murder of his 148 opponents. He spent the last days listening to the songs of American singer Mary J. Blizzard in Iraqi prison. He used to sit on his expensive exercise bike, which he used to call a pony. He was very fond of eating sweets, and he was always eager to eat muffins. Bardenwerper writes that in his last days, Saddam's behavior towards those people were very humble, and he did not let the impression that he used to be a very cruel ruler in his time. Saddam had a passion for smoking Cohiba cigars, which he used to keep in a wet wipes box. He used to say that years before Fidel Castro taught him to smoke cigars. Bardenwerper describes that Saddam was very fond of gardening, and he used to think of the unexplored bush as a beautiful flower in the prison premises. Saddam used to be very sensitive about his food. He used to snack up their breakfast, first omelette, then muffin, and then fresh fruit. If his omelette broke by mistake, he would have refused to eat it. Bardenwerper recalls that once Saddam had described an ugly story of the cruelty of his son Uday, due to which Saddam had become very angry. It was this that Uday had shot in a party, due to which many people were killed and many were injured. Saddam was so angry that he ordered that all the cars of Uday should be set on fire. Saddam told how did he set fire to the Rolls-Royce, Ferrari and Porsche cars of Uday and observed the flames rising from that. A US soldiers in Saddam's defense told him that his brother had died. Hearing this, Saddam said to him, "From today you consider me as your brother." Saddam had told another soldier that if I get permission to use my money, then I am ready to take care of your son's college education. One night everyone saw 20 years old soldier Dawson walking around in a bed-sized suit. It was known that Saddam gave Dawson his suit as a gift. Bardenwerper writes, for several days we used to laugh at Dawson because he used to wear that suit and run it like he was walking in a fashion show's catwalk. Friendship between Saddam and his guards went on growing, though they were clearly ordered not to try at all to get closer to Saddam. Saddam Hussein was kept in two jails during his trial. One was the basement of the International Tribunal in Baghdad, and the second was a palace in northern Baghdad, which was on an island which could only be reached through a bridge. We did not give Saddam more than what he deserved, writes Bardenwerper. but we never hurt his dignity. Steve Hutchinson, Chris Tasker, and other guards tried to make a storeroom into a Saddam's office. Plans were given to surprise Saddam. A small table and a leather-covered chair was removed from the old junkyard, and a small flag was placed on the top of the table. The idea behind all this was that we were trying to create an atmosphere similar to Saddam's office as an office bearer in prison. As soon as Saddam entered the room for the first time, a soldier tried to clean the dust on the table. Saddam noted this gesture and he smiled loudly while sitting on the chair. Saddam used to sit on that chair, and soldiers placed in his security would sit on the chairs placed in front of him. The atmosphere will be created like Saddam is in his own court. Bardenwerper explains that the best efforts of the soldiers were to make Saddam happy. In return, Saddam also joked with them and kept the atmosphere pleasant. Many soldiers later told Bardenwerper that they had full faith that if something bad had happened to them, Saddam would have put his life in order to save them. Whenever Saddam gets the chance, he asks the soldiers about their families. The most amazed thing in this book is that where it has been told that after Saddam's death, these soldiers had mourned a lot, while Saddam was considered to be America's staunch enemy. One of those soldiers, Adam Rogerson, told Will Bardenwerper, after Saddam was executed, we felt we had betrayed him. We used to think of ourselves as his killer. We felt that we killed a man who was very close to us. After Saddam was hanged, when his dead body was taken out, the crowd standing there spit over him and abused him. Bardenwerper writes that after seeing this, these 12 soldiers who had been defending Saddam were bewildered. One of them had also tried to fight with the crowd, but his colleagues pulled him back. One of those soldiers, Steve Hutchinson, resigned from the US Army after Saddam was hanged. Hutchinson currently operates guns and tactical training in Georgia. They still have a punch that they were ordered not to be engaged with the Iraqis who were insulting the body of Saddam Hussein. Saddam was expecting his last days that he would not be hanged. One soldier, Adam Rogerson, told Bardenwerper that once Saddam had told him that he wanted to love a woman when he frees from jail, then he will marry again. On December 30, 2006, Saddam Hussein was awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning. He was told that he would be hanged. Something broke within Saddam after listening to this. He bathed silently and prepared himself for hanging. After that time, he had only one concern: did the Super 12 sleep? Just minutes before his execution, Saddam called Steve Hutchinson and handed him his Raymond wheel wristwatch. When Hutchinson wanted to oppose, Saddam forced him. That watch is still ticking within a safe in the home of Hutchinson's in Georgia. If you like this video, then like it and share it with your friends, and keep visiting and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.